That's Jasmine Ray. And did I just say that? Tracy and the Big D here on Sunshine FM for a Wednesday night.
Well, we're a bit crowded in the studio right now, aren't we?
We are, but that's okay. It's like a few fat kids in a mini minor.
Oh, good on you. You talked about yourself.
I am, but I'll tell you someone who's not have to worry about being like that is our next guest, and a very hard-working gentleman who's putting together the Yamundi Country Music Festival on the 30th of January. And he had a full head of hair when he started putting it together, and it's falling out piece by piece. And please welcome Mr. Ryan Anderson. Ryan, welcome to Sunshine FM. How's the Valium going?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Thanks for having me on the show tonight.
So, Ryan, we know we've been talking about the Yamundi Country Music Festival for a few weeks now. It's getting exciting. A lot of people are going to be in Tamworth and they just get home and relax, and, you know, they still, all of a sudden, they're missing the country music. So here's the event to sort of like go, okay, we'll come back and join it again. But we want to know a little bit, first of all, about who is Ryan Anderson and Anderson Productions.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's a fair question, actually. Hi, I'm Ryan Anderson, Anderson Productions. Actually, I moved to Australia here 5 years ago. I've been traveling around in bands for most of my childhood and high school years. And then I did cruise ships for 4.5 years as a DJ, met my wife on there, moved here, and I fell in love with the music industry. As always, I just thought, let's bring some music to Yamundi.
So the accent is obviously Canadian.
That is correct.
So from Canada to the Love Boat to Australia, not a bad trip.
My question for you, Ryan, is why? Why would you go to the trouble of putting together a music festival, going to the heartache of dealing with, some people will say that some musicians, there's the ego involved. What made you make that decision?
The decision on that was, part of my company is I bring international musicians into Australia. I tour them around, and so basically this is just another opportunity to show off their talents. Why not do it when you have a whole bunch of local artists as well to showcase everyone? And
it is nice that you have mixed them through. So what we might do is we might go and play one of the headliners that's coming out from Canada, Bruin. Come back and have a chat after that. Here's Bruin now with Dirt Junkie. So what do you reckon of that, Big D? Bit of Dirt Junkie there with you?
There's some great synergies. I like the sound of it, but there's some real great synergies between the Canadian country music industry and the Australian country music industry. Is that one of the attractions, Ryan?
Yes, it is. I believe we gel very good together. We just have a relationship that's it's unbreakable.
Well, every time we talk to, particularly Jetty Road, because they're always over in Canada and they love and they're always raving about it.
Yep.
And everyone that does go over there says that, the relationship, they just love Australia and Australians love the Canadians. So it's nice that we can sort of be going over there and being welcomed, and it's nice to have them coming over here and us welcoming them as well.
Absolutely. Actually, Jetty Road, Cody Prevost, they have a good relationship together. And that's been one aspect of two amazing artists joining together.
So who have we got in the lineup so far?
So far, we've got Liam Brew, we have Will Dayband, Rory Gardner.
I just want to know, when you put together something like this and you start putting lineups, do you ever get feedback from the general public saying who they'd like to see? And does that help or hinder it when people are giving you feedback?
That's a very good question. A lot of it, it does help, but sometimes you don't have deep enough pockets when you're funding these things on your own to bring in a lot of the requests that people have. But that's why you just have it year after year, and you can make it. And one request was actually George Sitch, which is, I believe, joining us as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. He'll be in later on tonight.
Yeah.
Going to sing us a couple of live ones. We'll put him on the spot, I reckon.
We might get him to play a bit too, because George can play a good guitar.
And of course, you're talking about people giving you feedback and things like that. We have a lot of fans out there, and I cannot let you leave without saying hello from Paige.
Paige is a great supporter in the country music scene. Actually, the whole family and other good friends of mine, Glenda and Brendan. So it's really nice to have the love and support from fellow.
That's the thing with the supporters here. Like, a lot of our musicians and artists will say, it's fantastic to see the same faces out there. But when you are putting on festivals and things like that, it is great to have that feedback from them. And also the help. They're great helpers, aren't they?
No doubt about it. But if someone wants to buy tickets for the upcoming festival, where's the best place for them to go?
So far online, www.yamundicountrymusicfestival.com. And on the right-hand side, you'll see buy tickets.
Now, I've noticed a few of the artists that are appearing at the Yamundi Country Music Festival are having little competitions going, saying if you put your tickets in, but when you order them, if you do use their name and underscore and all that, they can actually get them at the early bird prices. So
Yes, that's right. I will be raising the price up to $65.
Which is still awesome, isn't it?
Which I believe is still great. Yeah, the competition between the bands, Will Day _fan, Brew _fan.
Yep.
It just allows the fans, and it's a good demographic marketing research
Yeah, it
for
gives
me.
you a little bit of look to see who's sort of
Yeah.
like coming up to see who and whatever. I think it's going to be still hot in January. Let's hope we keep all the tops on, but the tops may come off. You just don't know. And where I'm coming with this one is we do have Liam Brew, who is going to be here on the sunny coast, 30th of January. Book it into your diaries right now. Come back from Tamworth and head off to Yamundi. Here is Liam Brew. Thanks for joining us, Ryan, and I'm sure we'll catch up again before the 30th.
Thank you very much.
Well, the phone has been running hot here, people wanting to find out about the Yamundi Country Music Festival, and Ryan has been able to dig up the one of your little cards here telling us about who's on the show, mate.
Yeah, actually, so we've got Liam Brew, we've got Will Day Band, Briganshaw, Kerry Hayward, the Hillbilly Goats, Southern Junction from the UK, and Rory Gardner, Canada, Bruin, all the way from Canada.
So there's plenty there, and of course, probably some more names getting added to it over the time. And
Absolutely.
obviously, these things change from time to time, little setup. So, you know, we don't understand. You can't remember everyone's name who's been booked, because you must have negotiated with a lot of people over that period of time.
I have. I've actually had a few artist applications pop in, so it's been overwhelming.
And that must be difficult too for the artists as well, not knowing much about, you know, this is the first time the festival's been there, so it's not like there's any procedures in place, like everyone knows how to apply for Gympie or for Urban or something like that, but
That's
this is
correct.
completely different.
Yep. Yeah, it was all handpicked from me to start off with.
You got the early bird tickets going on sale, and they're on sale now until
December 15th.
Are you running pretty close to target on those? Where are you running?
Yeah,
You must
actually, it is.
People need to get in the next week or two so they don't miss out.
Absolutely. It is filling up pretty fast with those early birds. So as we mentioned, Christmas is coming up, so it's a good stocking stuffer.
Absolutely. Great Christmas present for someone. They open it up and say, how's that? Look at that double pass to go and see.
You beauty.
This. It's going to be excellent there. So that is the Yamundi Country Music Festival right here on the Sunshine Coast on the 30th of January.